Hello guys, welcome to Core Academy, and in this video we'll be talking about a very important concept in accounting, and that is accrual basis of accounting. Often students get confused as to what this accrual basis of accounting is, but first of all remember that accrual basis of accounting is the foundation of modern double entry bookkeeping and modern double entry accounting. So if you want to understand what accrual basis of accounting is, just get the main concept that accrual basis accounting is comprised of the revenue recognition principle and the matching principle. So these are the two very essential principles of accrual basis of accounting. Now we'll be discussing each of these in the next slide, but remember that accrual basis of accounting is based on two principles of accounting, that is revenue recognition principle and the matching principle. So what is revenue recognition principle? Revenue recognition principle says that revenues should be recorded in the period in which it is earned and not when cash is collected from customers. So like if you provide someone services, like if a doctor provides services to a patient, then he will have earned the revenue regardless of the fact that the patient will pay him in the future. That doesn't matter. For example, if the doctor checked the patient in January, then he will record that revenue in January, and it doesn't matter if the patient pays him in February or March, because the cash, when the cash is collected from the customer, does not matter under revenue recognition principle. What matters is when the service is provided. So when does the earning of revenues, since the earning of revenues is the main concept, so the earning of revenues takes place when goods have been delivered or services have been substantially completed. So when does we recognize that, when does we discern or say that the revenue has been earned and it will be recorded in the as per revenue recognition principle? It is when the goods have been delivered. For example, if goods like good A has been delivered to the customer, then we will say that the revenue has been earned regardless of whether the customer has paid for it. And if the services are being delivered, just like the doctors delivered the services to patient, then we say that the revenue has been earned. It doesn't matter, remember, whether the cash has been paid by the customer or not. When you provide goods and services, you recognize the revenue, and that essentially is about revenue recognition principle. And remember, revenue recognition principle is one of the two subparts of accrual basis of accounting. Now, what is matching principle? Matching principle simply says that expenses should be recorded in the period in which they provide benefits to the business and not when expenses are actually paid in cash. So it's essentially the opposite or flip side of revenue recognition principle. It says that expenses should be recognized when they, in the period in which they provide benefit to the business and not when actually paid. For example, if you paid the electricity bill for the month of January, then if you for example, if you have the bill for the month of December and you pay it in January, then you will recognize that electricity bill in December because it relates to December. I mean, the business has got the benefit of consuming that electricity in December. So though the electricity expense will be recorded in December and not in January when the bill was actually paid. So what is matching principle? That you recognize expenses in the period in which they provide benefit to the business. So what are the two main pillars of the accrual basis of accounting which we discussed? They were that revenue is recognized when it is earned, and on the opposite side, expenses are recognized in the period in which they provide benefit to the business. That is, they help in generating revenue. So that's it for now. And if you want to watch other videos on accounting and finance, then do go to the playlists in this section where you will find different videos on accounting, finance, management, all the other subjects. Thank you for watching this video and do subscribe.